Hi, I'm iPommy. Welcome back to my channel. So today we have to dive into the Steam summer sale. I have been seeing so much buzz about it already. For me, it started yesterday. There is quite a lot of games on sale. I mean, again, I would say like over half of my Steam wishlist is currently on sale, but I would also like to talk about some of the games that I've actually already been playing that are on sale currently. I'm trying to do that a little more because I can't say too much about the games that are on my wishlist because I have yet to play them and therefore I can't really review or recommend them as much as the games that I've personally played and liked. So we have a mixture of both of those. I think it's 14 or 15 games to talk about today that I just want to highlight because there's so many games on sale. I feel like it can be hard to navigate all of the games. So I wanted to highlight some of the cozy games. I have like a couple of games in here that I still consider cozy, but they might not be as chill or cozy. They might have a little bit more combat as well. So there's a bit of a mix there, maybe more RPG like. Just some of my faves that I wanted to highlight and put on your radar if they aren't already. I always do tend to focus a lot on more indie or smaller studio games. I don't necessarily do that on purpose. It's just what I gravitate towards. I do also play AAA games, but tend to just gravitate towards more indie games because I like them. I can't I like supporting them, but I also just enjoy their creativity and uniqueness they sometimes have. So yeah, let's just dive right into it. The first game on my list I have talked about before on this channel. If you have watched any of my previous videos, I have to mention it again. It's Wytchwood. I still have not done a playthrough myself, but I've watched other people on Twitch play it, and that's how I got obsessed with this game. This is definitely like up my alley, and it is 75% off, so that is a huge discount. It's only €4 for me right now. This just is my type of thing. I always really fall for art style and soundtrack. Those are two things that really draw me in. So I guess I'm like a visual person, and to really be immersed, I really enjoy a good soundtrack. It's the same for me with Cult of the Lamb. I feel like Wytchwood and Cult of the Lamb kind of give the same sort of vibe aesthetic. So Wytchwood definitely feels more like a fall autumn game. So you could, if you want to truly like live with the seasons, you could buy it now in the summer sale, but then play it during spooky season. So Wytchwood is a crafting adventure game set in an expressive land of gothic fables and fairy tales. As the mysterious old witch of the woods, you will explore a strange countryside, collect magical ingredients, brew sorcerous enchantments, and pass your twisted judgment upon a capricious cast of characters and creatures. After all, how will they ever learn if you don't teach them the moral of the story? So this has a lovingly rendered storybook art style. You can gather, collect, grow, and craft bizarre ingredients like toxic toadstools, eye of newt, and bottled fear. You can research and concoct devious spells and sorceries, and turn the greedy into frogs, or trick the wicked with cunning curses. You can explore a world of tall tales, uncovering colorful personas and fantastical narratives, and you can use your wit and guile to solve puzzles and best the strange monsters of the forest. I will for sure buy this one now. I got this at some point for free through like Prime Gaming, but I don't have it on Steam and I want to play this on my Steam Deck. Like I want to play this handheld, so you're coming home with me. Next up on my list is Rune Factory 4 Special. This is a widely beloved game by fans of the franchise, the Rune Factory franchise. We don't really talk about Rune Factory 5 here. You know, that was not the best game. I have also recently been playing Rune Factory Guardians of Azuma, which is not Rune Factory 6. It's kind of like a spin-off. I have been really enjoying it. I'm playing it on the Switch too. It's great, but that one is not on sale. However, Rune Factory 4 Special is on sale and it is 70% off on Steam right now. I do own this game, but I have yet to play it. I'm just a little intimidated because I know this can be a very long game, and once you're in it, you're like really into it. So I need some time to really dive into this one. So in this game, you're playing in the fantastical world of Salvia, which is a region ruled by the native dragon Ventusville and you. After falling from the sky and landing on the back of a friendly dragon, the young hero or heroine is invited to live in the local castle and, as a newly designated ruler, begins their life anew while developing the town, exploring nearby dungeons, and cultivating the soil. And start an exciting new life and embark on a grand adventure in this beloved entry in the Rune Factory series. So Rune Factory is kind of like, you know, the OG Harvest Moon, or like, you know, games that are inspired by that, such as Stardew Valley, with more of a fantastical twist. You know, there's like magic in here as well. Looks more medieval fantasy like, I guess, which I always love in games. Of course, you can also like, you can farm, but you can do dungeons, fight these fantastical creatures, and you can romance the bachelors and the bachelorettes. And I do believe that this special version also has a little bit of extra content added to it, like new in-game cutscenes, an updated opening sequence, stuff like that. So that is why I have the special version on this list. Next up is another game that are for you like creepy, witchy, spooky game lovers, enjoyers out there. I have Strange Horticulture again on my list. I have also talked about this game in the past as well. This is another one that just like vibe-wise, I feel like if you want to do Summerween, that could be a thing. You could play it during the summer. I am currently doing Summerween with reading. I'm reading a lot of like spooky, atmospheric, like horror-ish books, and it's just perfect in summer actually. Besides that, this game is great for that, but you can also obviously play it more in like the sort of autumn winter season for extra atmosphere as well. So Strange Horticulture is an occult puzzle game about collecting and cataloging powerful plants. You can find and identify new plants, pet your cat, speak to a coven, or join a cult. Use your growing collection to influence the story and unravel Undermere's dark mysteries. So Undermere is a quaint town surrounded by hag-infested forest and rugged mountains. You are the horticulturist, owner of local plant store Strange Horticulture. As a cast of colorful customers come by your shop, you are quickly thrust into an occult mystery stretching back hundreds of years. Explore the lands beyond your store to find new plants, but be careful. The dark woods and lakes are not always friendly to a simple herbalist. You might discover powers beyond your wildest dreams or lose your mind completely. Use context clues to determine which places to visit and which to avoid. By using your trusty encyclopedia and clues found on your explorations, you learn more about the strange plants you come across. By identifying each plant, you will be able to use their effects to influence the story, from hypnotic hallucinogens to powerful poisons. I'm just a spooky plant girl at heart, so this is definitely for me, and I feel like there's definitely an audience within my audience out there that would also enjoy it. I swear I'm gonna be done with the like autumn winter inspired games soon, but I do have another one on my list right now, and it's called Beacon Pines. Another like cute and creepy game that I just really like the aesthetic of. This one is also 60% off. So Beacon Pines is this like creepy and cute adventure that is set in this book. So we do have another more like fairy tale storybook setting for a game, and something strange is happening at the old warehouse, and Luca and his friends seem to be the only ones taking notice. You have to sneak out late, make new friends, uncover hidden truths, and collect words that will change the course of fate. While helping Luca investigate the strange going-ons in Beacon Pines, you'll collect special golden charms, each with a word engraved on it. These charms can be used at certain turning points in the story to fill in a blank word and drastically change everything that follows. So you get to discover different story paths. As the book's reader, you'll navigate the story's turning points using the Chronicle, an interactive story tree that branches and grows along with your choices. Exploring one set of events can unlock new charms to use on another branch, leading you to jump back and forth between entirely different versions of the story in order to unravel the mysteries at the heart of Beacon Pines. I like it. I like a more narrative story. As a reader myself, I always really enjoy it when a game tells a story as well, and I just love the art style for this one. Next up on my list is Aloft, which is 20% off. This game is still in early access, so keep that in mind. And this is more of a co-op game. I've recently been playing more co-op games. So Aloft is a feel-good, cozy survival game set in the clouds where you can transform any island into a flying ship and explore the vast skies. You can navigate the world, discover new islands, gather resources, build your dream home, and take care of your animals, solo or as a group of up to 8 friends. Yet within nature's beauty, a corruption spreads. Root it out and cure the fungi threat that devours all other life. Uncover lost knowledge, brew powerful antidotes, enrich the biodiversity of the islands, and restore balance to the airborne ecosystem. So the way that Aloft is trying to incorporate more feel-good, more cozy survival as opposed to, you know, stressful survival is about rewarding positive action than punishing mistakes. The sky provides everything you need. You can cook up delicious meals for buffs, gather resources to craft tools, and explore to find new technology. Soar the open sky freely and discover ancient ancient ruins to uncover the secrets of the past. And again, like I said, that one is 20% off. Another multiplayer game on my list is multiplayer TCG Card Shop Simulator game, which is a mouthful. And that one is also currently 20% off. This is a bit more of a silly, goofy game where you can play in multiplayer and run your own TCG shop, so trading card game. I mean, to me, the most famous one is definitely the Pokemon TCG game, so the Pokemon cards, collecting and trading them. I guess some people do make an entire business out of it. So in this game, you can play in multiplayer. You can either play with friends or meet other players online. You can trade cards, help each other, or compete to be the best store in town. There are vending machines across the city. You can place them there and sell cards even when you're offline, so that when you log back in online, you can see what you've sold while you were gone, what people bought from your vending machine. And of course, you can build and manage your shop and also collect rare cards. So you can open the packs to find exciting and powerful cards, complete your sets, or trade duplicates with others. Then there's also an online shop system, so you can run your online store and accept orders, ship products, and just grow your fan base. So I have yet to dive into this one. I do own a game key. This has mixed reviews, so I will definitely be playing it and let you guys know what I think of it. Like, some people like it, some people don't. I do really like management style games, and I love gacha and, you know, opening packs, not knowing what you get, but that gets really expensive in real life. So I wonder if this will have the same dopamine hit. I know they can't do it, but I wish they actually look like Pokemon. That would be the best. But since they, you know, obviously cannot do that, I wonder what it will look like in game. I have no clue. But again, this one is currently 20% off. Next on my list is Cat Cafe Manager. This one is 65% off, so another deep discount. This is also a game I've talked about before on my channel, but if you're not aware what it's about, well, you run your own cat's cafe. So in this game, the life of a cat cafe manager awaits you. Your grandmother left you a small cafe in the sleepy village of Caterwall Way, and it's up to you to fix the place up, impress the locals, and befriend the local cat population. It's time to roll up your sleeves, break out the tools, and start hammering away. Your cat cafe can be the talk of the town with the right attitude, menu, and of course, the right cats. That's right, Caterwall Way is home to a plethora of extraordinary felines. The cafe can become their home to the delight and relief of the villagers. Who knows, maybe their presence will loosen tongues and help you discover the secrets of Caterwall Way. So first, the cafe is run down and abandoned by the time you arrive, but it's nothing that a little bit of elbow grease and money can fix. So you get to renovate the cafe, then decorate and expand it as you see fit, and create a welcoming place for cats and people to relax in. Build a capable staff by hiring the right people, managing their workload, and helping them refine their skills, and refine your cafe experience further with custom dishes and other menu items catering to your customers' needs. Of course, you get to like collect all of these really cute cats, which is honestly what draws me in the most. So this is another one I'm excited to play. I still have not listened. I have too many games in my library. I'm not saying you should follow my lead and look at the Steam Summer Sale when you already have so many unplayed games, but let's be honest, who doesn't do that? Next up, I just have to mention it. I know it's a little debatable whether this is a cozy game, but it is one of my all-time favorite games, and since patch 8 is out now, I'm actually gonna start a new playthrough soon. Maybe tonight. It's Friday night. I mean, let's go crazy and start another Baldur's Gate playthrough. Spoiler alert, it's Baldur's Gate 3, and the discount isn't even that big. It's 20%, but take it. Do it. It's worth it. It's worth it at full price. I actually got a game key for this, which I'm still just like about that I got a game key, a review key for this, and then I loved it so much I bought it again for PlayStation. Unfortunately discovered that I don't really like a PlayStation honestly as much. I just prefer handheld gaming, so I never play it, but I don't even care. I love supporting the devs because I love this game so much. I'm gonna read the Steam description for you, because if I am gonna tell you myself what Baldur's Gate 3 is about, it will make no sense, and I'll go on and on and on and just gush about it forever. Baldur's Gate 3. Gather your party and return to the Forgotten Realms in a tale of fellowship and betrayal, sacrifice and survival, and the lure of absolute power. Mysterious abilities are awakening inside you, drawn from a mind flayer parasite planted in your brain. Resist and turn darkness against itself, or embrace corruption and become from ultimate evil. From the creators of Divinity Original Sin 2 comes a next generation RPG set in the world of Dungeons and Dragons. So you can gather your party and choose from 12 classes and 11 races from the D&D Player's Handbook and create your own identity, or play as an origin hero with a handcrafted background, or tangle with your inner corruption as a dark urge, a fully customizable origin hero with its own unique mechanics and story. Whoever you choose to be, adventure, loot, battle, and romance your way across the Forgotten Realms and beyond. Gather your party, take the adventure online as a party of up to 4. I feel like this still does not do it justice. It's an amazing game. I can't explain it. If you haven't played it yet, if you're anywhere near interested in Dungeons & Dragons, RPG, medieval fantasy, amazing characters, amazing story, role-playing game, that's RPGs, I don't know, anything like that, play this game. Next up on my list is Coral Island, which is 30% off. Coral Island is still being developed. It's no longer in early access, but there's still updates coming. I know at some point we're expecting another pretty big update with more romance options, children, stuff like that. But for now, we have to do with what we've got. So do keep that in mind. It's not complete yet, although it's pretty far along. You can sink a decent couple of hours into it already. So Coral Island is like a cozy farming sim, but it has a lot of uniqueness to it that I really appreciate. First of all of the characters are beautiful. The art style, beautiful. Unfortunately, you can't date all of them. Like there's some really stunning characters out there that you can't marry. They're just regular NPCs, but there's also a lot of them that you can marry. It's very diverse, which I really like, and it takes a more like tropical spin on the typical farming game. I do believe that the developers are also mainly Indonesian, so there's lots of inspiration as like very unique things such as being able to dive and this whole like underwater sea world, which is really cool. So this is another one where it's a story like you leave your big city life in Tokyo, which sounds a lot like Tokyo, behind, and you go to this like idyllic farm on an island where you tend your crops, nurture animals, and build a bond with the natural world around you. You help revitalize a nearby town and its surrounding coral reefs and forge relationships with a vibrant community of more than 70 fellow people who call Coral Island home. That's one of the big draws. I feel like they have so many NPCs in there that are quite fleshed out, so the world feels really alive and they seem very real. You can also adopt a pet, which I love. Next up, we have Doomsday Paradise. I'm trying to have a lot of variety of genres in here that fall within the sort of broader realm of relatively cozy and chill games, fun games, but you know, different genres within that. So this is more of like a visual novel-ish card playing dating sim game that's just a silly goofy time, and it is 30% off. Doomsday Paradise is about kind of the end of the world and how you don't need to die single. You can hang out with a cast of absurdly beautiful hunks and hunkettes, date a vampire who thinks he's got magic powers, a monster girl who's in love with Halloween despite not knowing when it is, or explore your villainous side and romance the Spider Queen herself. The game features 13 hot singles all looking for love. You can also play with your friends. Bring in some friends to really dial things up a notch. Everyone's choices affect group narratives in this dating sim, meaning things get more chaotic and interesting the more people you add. Team up to take on demons, sabotage each other to claim the title of legendary hero. Write your own story. The game features over 400 goofy scenarios and 120 different endings with plenty of enemies, bosses, and costumes to unlock. This game is designed to be played over and over and over and over and over and over again. So I'm really excited. I honestly didn't know this also featured a multiplayer option. So that's really fun if you would like that, but it's definitely completely fine to play by yourself as well. If you're looking for a silly, fun, goofy time to take your mind off maybe some possibly real end times, then I would recommend to check this one out. Of course, I cannot leave Fields of Mistria out of this list. This is currently 20% off, so it's not a deep discount, but it's already a really affordable game in my opinion. So with this discount, for me, it's showing up as 11 euros, which is really worth the money even though it's still in early access. This is one of those games where I definitely trust that you can trust the devs to eventually complete this game and take it out of early access. And this is a game where I am currently not really playing it because I'm still waiting for mainly just more this huge update that's actually coming in July, where we can finally advance like the romance side, like the dating side of this, because this is again a game where there's so many fleshed out bachelors, bachelorettes, dateable, romanceable people. The town feels very alive. This is like a little bit like Stardew Valley, you know, it's a farming sim, but it has this 90s anime aesthetic, which is so cute. It has a touch of magic and whimsy and fantasy to it as well. It is just really fun. I'm just waiting for more content to come, and then I think I'll just get lost in it. I already played for like 20 hours, not that much, but that was enough for me to decide that I really was enjoying myself, but I wanted to wait for more updates and then start a new playthrough. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe after the update in July, we'll see. So this is what I would recommend to get now that there's a sale, although there might be a deeper discount coming, don't know, but I would definitely just recommend to get it and then play it now or wait for more updates. Next up on my list is Hello Kitty Island Adventure. This is 25% off. I do want to put the caveat in here that I have not managed to really get into this game yet. It hasn't managed to grab me as much. I paid full price for it, which I do regret just a little bit. The hype got to me, you know, on release day. However, I am willing to give it another chance because I feel like this could be a game that I can get lost in and just get in a nice gameplay loop if I just give it another chance. I just have to do it, like with so many other games. But I know lots of people love this, so I still wanted to put it out there. For example, if you were interested but waiting out on a sale, there is currently a sale on Steam, and I have been playing this on my Steam Deck as well, and it runs fine. I've not run into any issues. So Hello Kitty Island Adventure, I feel like it does resemble Animal Crossing like the most out of a lot of recent cozy games that I've been playing that have advertised themselves or have been advertised as like the new Animal Crossing or whatever. I definitely would not say it's the new Animal Crossing, but it does run on like real time, so you also have time gated missions and you cannot time travel. That's one of the things I saw the devs say, like you will break your game if you try to time travel. Then of course you have these cute little animals, but in this case they're all like Sanrio characters, so like Hello Kitty and friends, you know. Explore a massive world with 80+ hours of heartfelt quests. Discover 8 unique regions, from the ocean's depths to an island in the clouds. Run, float, swim, and dive around the world to uncover hidden treasures and mysteries, all while listening to over 50 tracks of original music. Engage with stories both epic and cozy, from braving volcanoes filled with treacherous lava to throwing birthday parties for all your new friends, all while piecing together the ultimate secret behind Friendship Island. To me, this was mainly like doing a lot of fetching quests, and then you had to like level up friendships with everyone. It just wasn't really grabbing me, and I was confused, and I kept having to Google what I had to give this one and what I had to do there. So I just need to do it again and maybe be a little bit more open-minded. And I know that lots of people love this for the decorating as well, and loads of cute furniture that you can get, and that's also why I really want to get back into it because it does look really cute. Next up on my list is Snacko with 25% off. This is another game that just looks so cute and aesthetic, and I've only played a tiny teensy little bit of. I personally really like the combined art style of like 3D, more realistic art, and then like this 2D pixel art. I think that's so cute and unique. Welcome to Snacko Island. This is a place once abundant in resources and culture, but it now sits abandoned by its residents. Driven away by the cost of living, you and your childhood friends set off with the goal to turn things around and start a new life. Explore, gather, and build up the town from scratch into a place you'll be proud to call home. From pricking out shopkeepers to placing down new buildings, the future of the new Snacko Island is in your paws. Explore the island and its 4 distinct biomes. Customize your journey by combining different gems for different tool effects. Each tool and gem has a unique combination, allowing you to tailor your upgrades to your playstyle. Easily manage your goodies and stamina by utilizing an array of tools and features, from auto deposit to the lunchbox for auto stamina restore. Never worry about the size of your rucksack when you're out. Craft from storage, and the overflow storage lets you keep just the essentials on you. There's also quests and romance. There's over 26 characters with varying personalities that you can invite to your island, and then there's 21 that are romanceable with no restrictions, and you can get to know them and learn more about them through their cutscenes. And again, they just look really, really adorable. The last game on my list is Tales of Seikyu, which I recently talked about as well. It is currently out in early access and it is 20% off. I have really enjoyed what I've played so far, but this is another one where I'm waiting just a little longer for a couple more updates before I play more. That's also just my personality. I feel almost uneasy doing this playthrough knowing that I'm gonna be either like right now missing out on a lot of content that will be added later, and I'll have to like start a new playthrough or just miss out on a bunch. So that's why I'm waiting, but I definitely want to bring it on your radar again because I think this is so fun so far already, very promising. And again, right now I do get the feeling that this is a game, you know, the devs will like bring it to its end, keep updating it, and will not leave us hanging in early access limbo. So Seikyu is an island hidden far from the human world, and it's a sanctuary full of yokai residents who can freely express themselves in human form. Settle down in your homeland, help expand the town, and uncover the secrets of this island and your long lost family. So you can date, Find Your Soulmate. The romanceables are beautiful, and there's definitely also some more very animal-like romanceables if you enjoy that, but I'm more so interested in the more human ones. You can enjoy a heartwarming tale of family, friendship, and love. Find Your Soulmate with a broad selection of romanceable NPCs. You can farm, fish, mine, craft, cook, and level up your skills. Use your magical yokai powers to farm, fight, and explore. Experience the turning of the seasons and take part in various festivals and quests. Meet the locals, get to know them, and give them gifts. Delve into hidden ruins, find treasures, and uncover the secrets of the island. I just really like that it's inspired by Japanese folklore and these yokai spirits. That's really interesting to me, and it felt like to me so far what I've played, the lore and the world are really fleshed out already, so that's very interesting. So we're finally here. I'm parched, my mouth is dry, I've been chatting so much, I need to sneeze. I don't know why allergies are still not over. It's almost July. I'm over it. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this list of more chill, cozy games that are currently on sale in the Steam summer sale that I wanted to highlight and would recommend, or am interested in any of those things. And yeah, let me know what you've decided to pick up or which ones you would recommend. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.